10 years ago, a Missouri police officer gunned down a recent high school graduate, a killing that would eventually lead to protests across the country.
News 8's Britt Noble was on the scene soon after the death of Michael Brown, covering it in Ferguson, Missouri. Take us back to that day and the impacts now nationally and locally here in central Indiana.
Well, I met Brown's mom on what was undoubtedly the worst day of her life. Her bravery ignited a national transformation that will impact generations to come. When I arrived in Ferguson on August 9th, 2014, 18-year-old Michael Brown's body was still lying in the street. His mom crossed police lines just to speak with me.
Get back, man. Just go ahead and get back. There was some girls down there that had recorded the whole thing, took pictures, and she showed me a picture on her phone. She said, "Ain't this your son?"
What's your name?
And I just bawled even harder because just to see that my son laying there lifeless.
I began recording the mother's pleas on my phone until my photographer handed me a microphone.
You took my son away from me. You know how hard it was for me to get him to stay in school and graduate? You know how many black men graduate? Not many. Because you bring them down to this type of level where they feel like I don't got nothing to live for anyway.
Neighbors stood in awe, waiting for answers about why the unarmed teen was shot to death by police. As authorities began leaving the area, the neighborhood stood hand in hand to pray for Brown's family.
Now, Lord, we're just asking you to just help them in this hour.
Since this day, people have been protesting all across the United States.
No justice, no peace.
And music artist J. Cole released a song in remembrance of Brown.
All we want to do is break the chains off, man. All we want to do is be free.
Daryl Davis is a race relations expert. He was in Indianapolis earlier this year, and I spoke with him recently. Davis knows Michael Brown's father.
So I got to meet him. I can show you this picture here. That's him right there. Michael Brown's father. Respect. Everybody wants to be respected. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be treated fairly. And everybody basically wants the same things for their family as you want for your family.
Hoosiers can learn more about the death of Michael Brown, how it sparked protests and created a nationwide debate in the Encyclopedia of Indianapolis.
Even though things aren't happening here in our city, we need to understand why people are then mobilizing in our city. You know, what is happening in our country and in our world that makes people here want to stand up and try to make a difference.
Alexis Hunt says the uprising in Ferguson sparked and helped support the creation for the Center for Black Culture and Literature at the Central Library here in Indianapolis.
You saw a mass mobilization of people here at the monument, but furthermore, you saw a lot of grassroots movements, a lot of voters registration mobilization.
There is now an organization in Brown's honor. It's called Michael O.D. Brown We Love Our Sons and Daughters Foundation. Visit our website for more information. I'm Britt Noble for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.